Since the diner is right here, I will go and see if I can find out anything about East Flower Girl and the Thin Bloods.
Maggots love you. Trust me.
Yeah, I know they do.
This is, and I do hope you realize that we're still on for tonight. Meet me at the agreed upon location across from the bar by the underpass. Bring your associate, Mr. Durbin, as it is a two-man job that I am proposing. With any luck, the two of you are already on your way, and I shall see you soon. Goodbye.
You're in for it now.
I can sense who you are, but the story has only begun to unravel.
Something I can help you with.
A heavy weight lies on your shoulders.
I don't see how that's any business of yours.
Dark and heavy your burden. I leave it to you.
Goodbye, then.
Meeting.
What'll it be, honey?
I see a pale girl in my mind. Have you seen the pale girl too?
Is that a trick question?
Thin blood. Do you know these words?
Thin blood. Sounds familiar. Is that one of those tropical diseases?
From where did the words thin blood enter your brain?
I know I've heard that before.
The pale, pretty flower girl muttered them perhaps.
Oh, that girl. Nice girl. First decent human being I've seen in here for years. Not like all the junkies and crazies I normally see. Yeah, I remember her. Yeah, weird. She left a tip, but she didn't order a thing. Yeah, she looked so hungry, too. Just sat there all night with a full glass of water in front of her, talking about this and that. She seemed lonely, a little scared, so I let her stay in the booth until we closed. She left some stuff here. You seem to know her. Why don't you give it back to her if you run into her?
But the flower girl is so close. Ah, she cannot come, so I will deliver them. Okay, let's take a look of what's in the purse. A bail bond receipt for a Rolf Toten. A photo of a red-haired girl. It's the flower girl, Lily. I just will put it all back on our purse. I'll give it back if I find her. I will go to Arthur Kilpatrick's bail bonds and check the crime pewter for Rolf Toten.
The roots of this city wrap around the great worm, and all who live in its stinking bowels bloat themselves on apocalypse nectar. We are living in the last days of the last age of mankind. Repent your wickedness and atone in these your last hours.
So he can find him. It's 250 grand of my money on the line here. Look, I'll talk to you later, okay? Let me know if you hear anything about either. Hello there. How you been?
Greetings!
Welcome to Kilpatrick 24-hour bail bonds. My name's Arthur Kilpatrick. How can I help you?
Are you the keymaster?
Huh? Oh, I see what you're yapping about. Yeah, I guess you could call it that. Keymaster, huh? Might be worth trying. Arthur Kilpatrick, the Santa Monica Keymaster. Yeah, I don't know. It sounds kind of like a bad horror movie.
Do you alone hold the keys?
I gotta have a few other bondsmen to keep the place open 24 hours, plus a bounty hunter. I pull the graveyard shift because that's when all the crazy shit happens in Santa Monica.
Hunting bounties sounds exciting.
You betcha. I used to do some bounty hunting back in the day. Takes a good solid set of brass balls. Pardon the expression, Missy, but it takes balls to be a good bounty hunter.
Does your hunter have good balls of brass?
Yep, damn good. His name's Carson, and he's great at what he does when he wants to do it. I can't seem to find him now, though. He's pissing me off, to be honest. I need him to go find someone.
Maybe I can find the hunting hunter.
Well, I don't feel right cutting Carson loose just yet. We go way back. I knew his father, too. Tell you what, since I'm stuck here, why don't you go look for him? Just real quick. I'll pay you for your time.
I will happily hunt the hunting one.
Great, great. I suppose the first place you should look is his apartment in Santa Monica Suites. Apartment 1, I think it is. Maybe you'll find something there to let you know where he's got himself to. Here's a key card. That'll let you in.
I have more questions bursting my brain.
Sure, honey. What is it?
Have you heard of the shadow-cloaked killer?
Yeah, they're saying there was a murder down by the pier, just like the one the other day down in Long Beach. Just vicious. Tore 'em up. They're saying it's a serial killer.
What shall the donut eaters do?
Well, typically when things like this happen, the cops ratchet up the patrols and start hauling in more suspicious types. Could be good for me.
You're speaking to my shadow. Farewell.
Oh my gosh! Is that week old fish?
Yes.
Try this.
The crime pewter.
This is some good chicken. What is this?
Sir, take a test. It's friggin' chicken.
Okay, so, Ralph Toden.
They're
coming. That's good. What the is this? 9 out of 10 people preferred friggin' chicken over the competition. Why?
Damn, it's the last name, not the first.
Chicken. Best you've ever had. You love the talking baby movie, and the talking pig, and even the talking car in that show. You know the one I'm talking about. But now prepare for the most hilarious, talkingest normally object yet. Steve Katz.
Bond written 22nd of August, 2003. Immigration case number 663321. Bond amount, $15,000. Type of bond, collateral, car, Red Lightning Bird 77, CA plate, #Gaikoni. Notes, go back to Germania, pal. We don't take the euro in these parts.
Together,
no need for the xenophobia.
So that girl from accounting used me today.
Really?
She wasn't like everybody else.
Okay, so now I should look for the car. It might be on the parking garage. This is fun. I feel like a detective.
Hurry on your way to the apocalypse! Always room for heathens in the cold and oily pits of the damned!
Red car. Not this one. Another red car. Yeah. Gaikoni plate. Lily's diary. April 30th, 2003, I met a guy today at the asylum. He's so beautiful, oh my god. His name is Rolf and he is from Germany. European men are just so classy compared to boring California boys. He asked to see me tomorrow night. I wonder if he's rich. He looks rich. I'm going to go shopping tomorrow and pick up something that won't make me look like a big fat pig. Can't wait to see him. Cheese Louise girl. That's shallow. May 11th, 2003, I think it's getting serious with Rolf. He told me he wanted to give me something very special next week, and if it's what I think it is, it's about damn time. I thought Europeans were supposed to be less uptight about this sort of thing. Oh yeah, what he had for you is way more special than that. June 6th, 2003, I woke up at 9 p.m. today. That would be strange in itself, except I don't remember going to sleep last night. In fact, I don't remember anything since last night when Rolf was over. Well, at least you weren't staked as soon as you woke up and dragged him to a theater to be executed. He will pay for what he did to him and to me. June 10th, 2003, I woke up late again. I haven't eaten anything in 4 days. I don't know what's wrong with me. Poor girl, he left you and didn't explain anything? I can imagine how lost you must have felt. At least Jack helped me. June 11th, 2003, Rolf came over last night. He said the reason I hadn't eaten anything was because I needed blood. He said it was all I could eat now, that I wouldn't feel hungry anymore if I drank some. He had a bag of it from the local blood bank. I tried to refuse, but I couldn't. What's happening to me? You took 5 days to say something? Bastard! July 26th, 2003, Rolf said he's going to have to leave soon. He said people are trying to force him out of the country. He didn't say anything about taking me with him. What a jewel, this guy. His style seems to be embrace and dash. August 22nd, 2003, I had to bail Rolf out of jail today. He was arrested because his visa expired. He looked frightened. I'm afraid he's going to leave. December 7th, 2003, I haven't heard from Rolf since the night I bailed him out. I don't know what to do. I thought he cared about me. Why did he do this to me? April 15th, 2004, I talked with this guy I met in the Surfside until 5 this morning. When I told him I had to go, I felt like Cinderella. He seemed like a prince. How sweet. She seems to have found real kinship with E. April 16th, 2004, I met that guy from the Surfside again. He has no idea what I am. Will we even be allowed closeness with humans again? Or just by being around us, we're pulling any mortal to a world of darkness, only by mere proximity, even if not by our intention. April 24th, 2004, I brought E, the guy from the Surfside, back to my apartment last night. He said he's going back to Australia in a few days, now that the tournament's coming to an end. I don't want him to leave. I've never felt this way about someone before, not even Rolf. April 25th, 2004, E kissed me last night and I couldn't stop myself from biting into his neck. But I drank too much and I gave him my blood to save him. When I explained it all to him, he said he never wanted to see me again. What have I done? Damn. May 8th, 2004, I haven't been able to feed since that night with E. I'm afraid of what will happen. I remember Rold brought blood from the blood bank. Maybe if I can sneak in, I can grab a few bags and get out before anyone catches me. Oh girl, you were probably caught. Blood bank it is.
I don't think so.
Blood bank downstairs.
You next up for the needle? Your donation could save a life, you know. Oh, but isn't it a little late for altruism? I don't think you're here to give blood at all. I don't buy it, Betty. I bet you're here to take blood. Am I right?
Does the Pope wear a funny hat?
Right down to business. None of this pretend I don't drink blood shit. Very refreshing to find a decisive customer. I respect that. So, what'll it be?
How much for the crimson nectar?
If you have to ask.
Show me. Either this is way too expensive, or I am in fact too poor.
Need a fix?
I need to enter this bloody fortress.
Employees only. Them's the rules of the queen bitch herself.
The Dark Daughter has given me her blessing.
She did, huh? Queen Bitch told me never to let anyone back there. I remember her repeating it over and over in that cold, pretentious voice of hers.
Contact Her Majesty and face the truth.
Opened.
My inner child thanks you for opening the candy store. What an ass, that guy. Did the Dark Daughter turn to Psycho, to a ghoul, or...
Who are you? What are you doing back here?
My reasons are solid and secret.
Oh, you here for the special sauce?
Yes. And how special it is.
Okay, stupid question, Phil. She's in the freezer. Today's code is... Think, Phil. It's, moon landing, 1969.
Just like the summer, farewell. Well, what a dum-dum. She is in the freezer? Could they be harvesting her?
Souls draped in rotten tatters, and father dances in the dark.
Hunger. I need it. A drop of it on my tongue, sliding down my throat. The hot flash in my brain lighting up my body. I can smell it everywhere. Blood.
Ha! A lost little sickling flower.
Let me go. It's painful, like I'm going to die. It's calling. Never felt like this before. Let me go. I can smell it. I have to have it.
I will free you from this fox's den, little flower.
Huh? Oh. Huh?
You don't look well at all.
Oh, sweet mother of God!
The heat. It's never been so satisfying. All of it. I drank until I heard his heart stop, and I was sucking on a dry, dead artery. It was euphoric. But I've killed him. I've never killed anyone before. What happened? What came over me?
You wore the mask of the beast.
Beast? What is that? Why couldn't I stop myself? Why did it feel so right?
You are not the darkness you wear.
I tried to steal some blood. I heard they sold it. I was hungry, and I can't hunt in town. They caught me, and I was trapped. Thought I'd never escape, but I killed a man. I have to get out of here.
Are you the beautiful sickling flower?
Flower? My name's Lily, if that's what you mean.
You are the flower of he that come before F and G.
E? You know E? How do you know E?
You and he are connected by strands of thin blood.
I tried to tell E about his condition, but he was so furious at me for what I'd made him into, he wouldn't listen. A thin blood, from what I've been told, is a vampire whose blood is weaker than most.
Continue weaving the tale.
Rolf, my sire, told me some vampires consider thin bloods a bad omen and want them destroyed. Rolf wasn't a thin blood, and apparently I am. I don't know why. Rolf abandoned me. His group wouldn't take me in. They said I was a liability. He left me with so many questions, and I did the same thing to E, but I didn't want to leave E.
He forced me out of his life. I should go. I have to get out of here. Maybe out of this city. Soon.
Seek out your thin-blooded lover.
E doesn't hate me anymore?
He misses your dark bloomings.
I'll go see him. Thank you.
The path is treacherous, as is love.
Oh, about tonight, what I did? Please, don't tell E. It's not my fault. I couldn't control it. I've never done anything like this before. I'm no killer.
This secret dies here between us. Farewell.
Why'd you have to go and let that bitch out? There's one less Phil in the world now. Why'd you have to let her go and eat him, huh? Now I'll never get to do in that bastard myself. Well, you know what? No blood for you. No more!
Laden rain.
What were we laughing about?
The price of the red nectar you are about to sell me. Okay, then. I also had to get the werewolf blood from the clinic for LaCroix. Maybe I should do that since I'm already here.
Dry the corpse in the oven with peppers and
This computer should unlock the doors for the control substances. cameras were enabled. I need to find a way to disable them.
Mr. Business, tell the operator. Dr. Business, tell the operator.
Okay, so this one should enable or disable cameras. If I disable one camera, the other one enables itself automatically. So I need to do this by phases. First I get the blood, then I will check the medication cabinet. Oh no, I feel the beast waking up. I need blood right now.
This area is for hospital staff only.
Your face belongs in movies, not security.
Miss?
Want to find out if you're daydreaming? Quick. That was too close to comfort.
Actor Ash Rivers is lucky to be alive after his car crashed into the gate at Parasite Studios earlier tonight. Witnesses say that they were shocked when the Negative Zero star emerged unscathed and apparently unfazed by his high-speed accident. Rivers' agent released a statement stating that Rivers' crash was due to a mechanical problem and that the studio is not pursuing legal action against Rivers for the trademark gate's destruction. Miraculously, this is the second crash Rivers has escaped unharmed in the last year. Several dead.
From LaCroix. Your assistance was much appreciated in regards to the werewolf blood. Please find your payment in the mailbox if you haven't already done so. Let's see our thin blood friends.
I don't know what I'm saying. Forget what I say.
A blood carnival begins tonight. Do you see?
Murder. Yes, the killer is dead. He moves soon and travels to the heart of the Angeles, to the home of the stars, and then returns fulfilled and empty once again.
The vision is blurry, even for one as blurred as myself.
I don't know what I'm saying. Forget what I say.
Then I won't look at you either. Farewell.
Evening.
Blood runs red on the fairway. Why?
Murder. No, I wasn't here when it happened.
Yes, where you were will come full circle. I am gone.
Hi.
How was your thin-blooded reunion?
This life's been hard on him, both of us, but he forgives me. We're leaving soon. I have some family with a place out in the middle of nowhere in Oregon. It should be okay for us to stay out there, as long as we're together.
Take what is yours from me, please.
Thank you.
Let love live in the undead. Farewell.
Brought my Lily back. She told me all about what happened. I don't know why you helped us, but your blood's worth bottling. I'll never let her go again. Thank you.
Keep your flower pinned next to your heart.
We're going to be getting out of LA soon. Too dangerous here. Rosa told us something big's about to happen, and I don't want to be here when the jack comes out of the box. Take that for what you will.
He has already exited his box, but has not yet scared his children. I am gone.